Good morning, y'all. This is the current temperature out here. Today is the 18th of October. Camille, happy birthday, baby girl. Happy birthday, love you. I'll be calling you a little bit later. But what I want you guys to take a look at today is I want you guys to take a look at this. This is a hard frost. This is the frost that I have on Comfrey. Okay? The Comfrey is completely, well, it's got frost on it, okay? These are mustard greens, okay? All right? These are mustard green seedlings. The little white thing around the edges, that is frost as well. Okay, but take a look at this here. Look at the mint. This is chocolate mint. Okay, it's not affected by this. It's not affected. Let me see. Sorry about that. Okay, it's not as affected by it, but nonetheless, there is moisture on it. Okay. Um, let's take a look across the way on the garden. In the garden, because sunlight is getting to this bed here, some of the frost is going away. If you look at this bed here, I cleaned these out yesterday, and even look on the grass. You see it? Frost. It's a hard frost, okay? This is like the third hard frost that we've had. On this grape here, it's melting. I'm assuming it's because the sun. Yep, that's the one. It's coming out, and it's starting to warm things up some, okay? As you can see, the frost. Okay, I'm not sure if these seedlings are going to produce as much as I was hoping, seeing that we have a frost, but the temperatures are supposed to get milder as we go. Okay, these are the peppers. These peppers are done. Okay, they're completely frozen. See the last of the eggplant? They're wilted. Okay, now as far as the rest of the jardin, cabbages, they're still tough in there and they're hanging in there. Okay, this is another cabbage. Okay, they're still tough. They're hanging in there. The beans, they're done. They're gone. Look at that. You see that? They're gone. Less of the I think that's less of a cucumber. But even with this cucumber, if you look at it, it is somewhat translucent, especially if you look at the top portions up here. Okay, they're gone. It's frozen. Okay, this one is just over ripened. However, the freeze did not do it any good. Okay, the freeze did not do it any good. It's an over ripened cucumber. All right. Again, the beans gone. These other peppers here, I harvested the remaining peppers off of these yesterday, and my goal is to cut them up and dehydrate them. They're in the fridge right now. Okay. Again, all this stuff is gone. The stuff that's able to bear and withstand would be like these here. This is, I think everybody know what this is, right? Asparagus. This is the last of them. We had some brand new portions coming up that I was supposed to have I was supposed to have eaten, but I did not. But the asparagus are doing fine. But I mean, yeah, they're still green, but I think they're pretty much done growing. I would imagine they're pretty much done growing. And yeah, okay. Artichoke didn't do as well as I was expecting. I was hoping, but it is what it is. That's where it's at now. It is something, it is a perennial. If I cover it, that means that it should continue to grow and do well. Oh, by the way, for those of you who do not know, this is mullein, okay? These leaves have to be harvested. That can be used for colds and stuff like that, for coughs. Look up mullein, okay? Look up mullein. I think there's much to learn from them, okay? And again, these are very, how you say, nutritious. Okay, if you're not sure of the nutritional values of asparagus, look it up. Okay, look it up, check it out. Okay, here is where deer had came through and did some devouring, but I came through yesterday. I had to clear this up, so I cut up a lot of this. This is soy lima. Okay, there's not much that was left on it. There's a few plants that had some stuff on them. See, these are soy lima, and here's what they look like. This is what soy lima look like. If you can find these, this actually tastes pretty good. It's like a cross between soybeans and lima beans. Okay. Last of the zucchinis. This one is going to be harvested just for seeds. I think I may be able to still eat these two. Yeah, this Italian zucchini and that one I'll probably still be able to eat them. And there are a few more beans that's supposed to be, that should have been here, but I didn't see much. I'd imagine the deer took a lot of them out. Okay. This was supposed to be like a speckled lima bean, a reddish lima bean, but I didn't see too much on it this year. Okay, I did not see too much on them. So I wish I had one I could show you like the soy lima, but unfortunately I do not. Okay. Clean up. Okay, this is from the stuff I've been pulling, weeding and stuff like that. This is where the sweet potatoes came from, but look at these here. Okay. These are the this is ginger, and this one is what's the yellow spice? The good for inflammation. Okay, turmeric. Okay, it's called turmeric. It's not called turmeric. Okay, I've been guilty of calling it turmeric for the longest. Okay, that's where these are. I got to dig these out. Okay, the tomatoes, they're gone. They're done. Okay, they're completely done. They're DUN. Done. Okay, anyway. These will probably harvest these for seed. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see inside. Let's see if I can grab one for you. That's what these seeds look like. These are the string beans. I don't remember the variety. This was given to me when I went on a health retreat over in back in Illinois. Yeah, these are done. This one is completely done. It's hollowed out. Okay, but going back to tomato. Oh, by the way, that was one of the Italian zucchinis. Okay. Otherwise, these are done. Yeah, as you can see. Only thing you could do out here between these two beds is I can build a structure to put an ark and cover it with plastic, and that would allow me to extend my growing season. Okay, that's the only thing I could do. I can do that for either one of these. And in all actuality, let's go back for a second. Even with these beds, if I can get some arcs, some plastic, some PVC piping, I can put an arc over it. I can also put, what's that covering, that frost covering over them. And if I can do that, that would actually prolong the growth. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to tell you. Almost forgot to hip you in on something. Okay, these are the garlics that we planted. Some of them are starting to come up. Okay, they're starting to come up, which is what we want. We want them up before winter completely sets in. Okay, we really do want them to come up before winter sets in. Okay, I've got some footprints. I'm assuming it's either rabbit or deer that's walking through here. And again, I have not put up my structure to protect these plants from them. Even these trees, I haven't done any of that as of yet. Okay, so back to these here. Like I was saying, the tomatoes are done. Okay, still have, what is this here? It's a beet. There's still a beet down there. Okay, I can probably still eat that. And these were some of the sweet potatoes that had a lot of stuff on them that I was not interested in. Okay, but like I was saying, these here, you can put the same PVC piping, bend them, put an arc, and you can cover them with the plastic. That'll prolong your season there. Okay, okra. The last thing that we're looking at right now is the okra. All the okra is pretty much done. I think my brother Jose, at his place, his okra was planted late, and as he and I spoke yesterday, by the way, this is like the third hard frost that we've had, and he said yesterday that his okra is done for the year. Okay. Otherwise, with these, all I'm going to do is harvest them and get the seeds and share the seeds with people. Okay. That's what I'm looking at doing. Otherwise, there are a few things. Deer damage. You see that? Deer damage. They'll eat the leaves. But nonetheless, this is a blackberry. I believe it's a yellow variety. The yellow blackberries. Yeah. Otherwise, the fruit trees are still doing fine. I walked by this one earlier. I didn't mention it to you. They're still maintaining their leaves. But as winter comes, they will lose their leaves too. Okay. These apple trees. Okay. Apple trees. It's not the winter that's losing them. They had a Japanese beetle pressure, and that lost a lot of leaves also. And see, more apple trees, Japanese beetle pressure, and things like that. And okay, what I'm trying to share with you is the fact that winter is coming, frost is coming, and if you're planning on extending your garden, okay, and you have raised beds, or if you want to put glass over your plants, build your structures now. Okay, I'm not interested in doing that. I'm not looking to trying to build structures at this point. I've got some other stuff to do, such as build something for firewood, because my intention this year is actually to build up, to put up the wood burning stove in the cabin, so that I don't have to buy propane anymore. Okay, see, let me show you. Propane, it's not just for cooking anymore, it's also for heating. Okay, like I said, I'm not looking to try to build anything to extend. I do have a big greenhouse I'm supposed to be putting up. It's I think it's 24 by 50. I think it is 24 by 50 greenhouse I'm supposed to be putting up, and I have not gotten around to doing that yet. Okay, I've got that, and the place for the firewood. See, this is my firewood. This is firewood. I need to build a shelter for them, okay? Because they've been getting hit by the rain and everything, and that's not my desire for them to sit out. My desire is to use the firewood and do so I can keep the cabin warm, instead of having to go out and buy propane to heat the water up. I already use propane for cooking. What else? And for hot water, yeah, it boils the hot water. I've got a tank, a hot water tank. It only holds like 120 pounds, but it's been filled. Well, it's had plenty in it for the past so many years. See, so take a look, see. This is my hot water. This is not my hot water tank. It's my propane tank that heats up the hot water inside the cabin. So I have plenty to do. Like I said, I got to build up that structure. I got the greenhouse I got to put up, and that's going to require some hole digging. So, oh, by the way, Robert, if you're watching this, I'm going to ask you to borrow your post hole digger, so I can get things started with some of this stuff, okay? And for these raised beds, actually for the entire garden, actually, I'm looking at, I got straw or hay that I'm going to be, the seedless stuff, okay? I'm going to be putting some of that stuff down here. I'm getting some more from Brother Jose, and the goal is to cover all this stuff up. Remember, you got to keep the ground covered, so that the things that you need to do, such as protecting the bacteria and all that stuff, and allow the material that you're covering with to give it time to break down, so that it can help feed your ground, so that you don't have that much fertilizing to do. I'm trying not to use fertilizers too much out here, unless it's something natural, like the comfrey, for example. I like to make that comfrey tea, and use that to fertilize the garden sometimes. I didn't do that this year. I did it last year, and I probably will be doing that again this year. What else? That's about all I have. I think that's about all I have for you. I wanted you to see what the frost looked like, and that frost does damage. It does finish off some plants. Some plants are more winter hardy, and so that doesn't happen with them. But nonetheless, that's what we're looking at out here. Okay, frost is here, winter's coming. And again, remember, like I told you in that 1 minute video, if you have not planted your garlic, do so. All right, do so now. And that's pretty much all I have for y'all. Okay, y'all take care. Today is Friday, and Camille, again, happy birthday, baby. I will be calling you shortly. I'll see y'all later. Y'all take care.